guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I actually want to talk to you about how to get your life together when you feel like broke and unproductive, honestly. Have you looked at your bank account or your messy room or your to-do list that you haven't done yet and been like, man, when am I going to get this thing done? When I'm going to feel a little more ahead with this? A lot of us have actually said that to our own self, but nothing is moving the needle on. Honestly, instead of fixing everything, you just feel more overwhelmed with your current situation. Instead, what you do, you just scroll, and you just keep telling yourself that you'll start tomorrow and just procrastinate over things. And honestly, when you're broke and you're unproductive, it feels like life is so heavy, like life is falling apart, and you don't know what to do. Instead of going in that downward spiral, all you can do is create one small win that actually moves the needle ahead. And in this video, I'm actually going to break down all of those steps that can help you guys. I also have a Substack article that I've written on this. You can check it out in the link in my description. I've gotten a little more depth to this conversation. Alright, so here's the thing, when life feels messy, we try to fix everything at once, and that's not how we actually go about with it. Like, you try waking up at 5 a.m., you try going to the gym, you try to cook every meal, you follow the plan, and that just lasts for like a couple days, but then you're back to your routine. Let me give you a proper breakdown to better with your routine. Starting off with step number 1, stop calling yourself lazy. It's maybe just because you're just stressed with many other aspects in your life already. For example, like if you have money stress, you might be stressing on your rent, bills, basic necessities, and that really drains your energy. And for even if you like to clean your room or go to the gym, you feel guilty then later because you don't do that because of that particular reason of stressing. And then it just creates like a cycle, and then your whole day goes just unproductive and just worrying about every little thing that's going on, and that just leads to every next task that you want to do into not doing it actually. The better way to go about with this is that rather you should tell yourself, my life feels actually disorganized right now, but what is one part of my life that I can improve in order to feel better? And putting in that energy actually makes you feel like, oh, so now I have this one win, and that puts me in a little dopamine effect on oh, I got this win, I can get on to the next thing, and that increases your energy into something better. Dive yourself into that kind of thought, then you won't actually feel like you're lazy or overwhelmed in any other things. Alright, step 2 is do a 20 minutes life audit. So you cannot fix what you're afraid to look at. Just 20 minutes out of your day and write down the areas in your life that is making you feel stressed. Keep it simple. What is happening with my money? What's happening with my work? What's happening with my health? What's happening with my family? What's happening in my home? Just keep it simple, write it down. At least, I know you might feel overwhelmed after looking at it on a piece of paper and worrying about it, but seeing it now rather than just letting life pass by and things getting much worse with it, and better to be accountable now than not be accountable at all actually. Because problems that live inside your head is obviously endless, but when you write down your problems on a piece of paper, at least you have a way on how to navigate and solve towards it, and it at least gives you that clarity towards it. Definitely try that out. Alright, step 3 is find the one problem that's creating the most stress actually. From the list that you have made, see what's actually stressing you the most after you have written it down, because that way you can actually target onto that one specific problem that you're having, which after solving that, the rest problems that you have listed actually feel like a little less effort because you have solved the most toughest one. And by solving the most toughest one, that way the other problems will just be like a little effort that you need to put in, and it will also be like you have already done the toughest. These other problems are pretty manageable for you to go through that and just solve each and every one. But start off with the first one and the most important one. That way the rest will just feel like a walk in the park. Try that. And the step 4 is create a financial survival plan. See, when you're broke, your first goal is not to become rich. Your first goal is honestly just to get out of the broke mindset. And your first goal is actually to stop feeling out of control actually, because you gotta be in control of your own money actually. Honestly, open your bank account and write down these 4 numbers. First one is how much money you currently have, how much money is coming in, how much bills are due next, how much debt do you owe. Do not judge yourself, honestly. These are just facts that you're writing it down, and that way you can then divide your next paycheck into these 4 categories. That's your bills, your savings, your debt repayments, and your guilt-free spending. And starting off with the essentials, which is basically your food, rent, insurance, and after that whatever is remaining you can then put it into your high yield savings account, which is like your emergency fund. After that, pay down your debts and then goes on to your guilt free spending. That way you won't have to stress so much about money, and you have a little more clarity on where your money is going, and your paycheck just won't feel like, oh, it's just disappeared. Try doing that, it would definitely help you. And if you're finding it tough to budget on your money, I have a budgeting spreadsheet that will help you guys with it. The link is in my description, and you can download it, and from there on you can just then map out all your money goals and your expenses, that we have a clear understanding on where your money is going. So definitely check that out. Last point is, make your task smaller than your excuses. Basically, instead of, so for example, if you need to clean your place, if you need to clean your room, instead of thinking like, oh, I need to clean my whole room, just start off by saying like, I just need to clean a few surfaces like my table and my chair, and that way it will get you into a momentum of like cleaning the rest. Tell yourself, I need to fix my finances. Instead, you should just tell yourself, I will just list my bills. That way you have an understanding on what your priority is and what you need to spend on for your expenses as your essentials in your bills. That makes you a little more self-aware. And similar, if you tell yourself, I need to start on this one business, but you have no idea on what exactly, instead you can just be like, I'll work on this one idea for like 20 minutes. That way it will just make you think of like, oh, it's just a small little task, but then once you get in the momentum, you just go into it and your energy is more in depth after doing it. So that way it actually pushes you to get a lot more done just by starting off with a small task and a small win. And that's how you actually get ahead in your habits and trying to get better in every aspect of your life. I have a lot more mentioned into my article that I have written down. The link is in my description, so you can definitely check that out. And video, don't forget to share it to somebody who really needs this, and subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.